here with Heather Holmes from Perry Township, my neighborhood in Indianapolis, south side of Indianapolis. And Heather and I connected. Hello, Heather. Welcome to Personal Growth Live.
Hello.
I'm really excited that you're here. I was broadcasting a little bit earlier while we were kind of doing some technical testing, but I was telling you guys about Heather's story. I posted it earlier today because what she's doing as a leader in the community, I think, is amazing. And I have been really focusing and praying on what am I supposed to do to show up, to use my skills, and help people get their message out. And so Heather and I connected and I said, "Can I help you?" And so she told me about this story. They used to have a business, and with all these changing times, they have decided to switch their energies. And so, if you saw my post, you know a little bit about this. But I want Heather to share with us what you guys are doing, what you did before, how this has changed your business, and then what you're doing now in the community.
All right. And we're very happy to be here. So thank you very much for everything that you're doing. We really, really appreciate it. Getting the word out is the most important thing for us right now. But this all started on Nextdoor. Sharon asked about masks on one of the questions, and I kind of replied back to her something. And she told me she'd make some masks. I told her I'd pick them up and deliver them. And that's where it started. Sharon and me on Nextdoor. So thank you,
Wow.
Sharon.
Yes, thank you, Sharon.
Yeah, but we really thank all of our mask makers. They are absolutely amazing. It's just kind of snowballing right now. Um, the supply chain is kind of our biggest holdup because of the things we need: elastic, materials, shields, face shields, all this kind of stuff that for us to make it is even becoming very hard to get it anywhere right now.
Mhm. And so how did you get your initial supplies?
Um, Basically, the women had their seamstresses, so they had their supplies. So they've got to the point now where they're running out of all that stuff that they had. Right now, we're trying to facilitate, sharing and getting it back and forth to each seamstress without having them go outside, so they can stay very protected. Um, we're I'm looking at every avenue possible. Right now, I would beg anyone who sews, please look into your cabinets, your storage spaces. We need 1/4 inch elastic like nobody's business.
So
And
one
that's
quarter
one
inch.
quarter inch elastic.
Okay.
And we'll take anything, black, white. We don't really care. We just need the elastic for the ear loops on the masks because the nurses like being able to pull those off and on. The ties are really nice. I mean, they'll take whatever they can get. Some nurses like the ties better because then that works for what they're doing. So, it's just kind of different masks for different areas, even in the cloth area.
Mhm. So, really, like anybody. So, if a how about if someone is in a construction company, like they have rags or towels or any of those lighter weight equipment? Can you use those to get them to seamstresses? What's your opinion? Like how?
No,
Yeah.
No, we want
Yeah.
new materials, fresh materials, because these are going to be washed and over and over and over again. So we want really durable materials that we can do that too. And also, we're just trying to be safe in every part of what we're doing.
Mhm.
So disinfecting and sanitizing and not contaminating, those are all number one issues. And when the fabric's new, it helps with everything.
Perfect, perfect. So, so all these seamstresses, right? If somebody was an art teacher in a school system, right? Maybe they have materials that they were using that they could
Yes.
look in and donate.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to think, creatively, there are so many places that we think, oh, I'm not going to use that. But
Hmm.
if you were going to sew way back when, and you have materials in a basket or in a tub in your
Hmm.
attic, right? If you
Hmm.
can get those types of things out and then contact us so that we can get those to these Perry Township mask makers. And then how are you guys? So when you collect all your materials, so you need materials, you need elastic, the shields. So tell me about where are you getting these shields?
We're making them. YouTube has just been phenomenal with links right now. with people doing what they're doing and spreading the information. So we have a lot of links that we're working from on YouTube. We have 3 different people actually working on masks at this time. And there are different materials that you can use, anything from transfer sheets. I've even seen 2-liter bottles used, but we're trying
Wow.
to make a face shield that can hold up over time, not something necessarily that you would use for yourself. So if we could find someone with a 3D printer or an industrial sewing machine, it would be phenomenal.
Okay. I'm typing this here.
I gotta
Uh,
grab a drink. I'm getting
you're fine. So I'm thinking of the people that that I'm coming in contact with that have quilting machines, right? Sewing
Mhm.
machines and quilting machines. Um, you need your help. I'm just typing, so I can't type it. I can't do 2 things at once. Actually, I do all the time, but not well.
Yep, I was thinking.
Uh, so that's great, right? A 3D printer, for some of these companies that, are getting the latest technology, that would be a great way for them to step in and help you right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they could just get us that headband thing made, we can take it from there, and it would just spitting them out.
Wow. That is incredible. How many people are helping you make these masks right now?
Currently, we have about 25 mask makers. We have a couple of drivers who do deliveries and pickups. We got shield makers, about, like I said, 3 on that list right now. And we're also starting the PPE gowns and hair caps. So we got just 1 person on that right now, but material is our biggest issue there.
Mhm.
So just working with materials. We can't really take donations because we're just doing this by the fly. We didn't have time to do all the red tape and all that. So we just need supplies. If people, I mean, my address is 2023 Lisa Walk Drive.
Hang on, 2023 LISA?
Yep, Lisa Walk Drive.
One
Strange
word?
name.
Okay.
No, 2 words.
2 words, Lisa Walk
Walk.
Drive.
46227. You can drop anything off at our porch at any time. We don't answer the door or anything. We do porch drop offs and pickups to keep everything safe, and then we move it into the garage for sanitizing and all that good stuff.
Okay, here we go. Let
But
me
yeah, drop us off supplies. Like I said, I mean, you were talking about art teachers, even pipe cleaners, teachers with pipe cleaners, transfer sheets. We can use transfer sheets for the face shields. I mean, you wouldn't imagine what people are using. We're needing panty liners and coffee filters and HEPA filters from furnaces and HEPA filters from vacuum machines and vacuum machine bags if they're new. We're literally going to every source possible, and everyone else is too. So all of these products are in such high demand that if we could just get supplies dropped at the door, we could. I mean, we're at the point now that I would say next week at this time we could be at 100 masks plus a day, and that's if the
wow.
group right now doesn't get bigger. If our group keeps getting bigger and bigger, I mean, we're going to be really making a difference.
Wow, that's amazing. Heather, how can we, if somebody wants to volunteer, if they say, I want to be socially distance responsible, but I can you can use my services. I'm looking for something to do and I want to help.
Absolutely. I mean, and are you talking about those other than mask makers?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, because we have lots of type. We need people to look online and buy supplies, just share information, making sure that mask makers' needs are being listened to and responded to and put on the supply list so we can go out and get it for them and back to them as fast as possible. Next door is absolutely fabulous, but that chain of messages getting back and forth can sometimes take over 24 hours, and that's a big hiccup right now. So I'm trying to get everybody onto Twitter. I've got all my mask makers phone numbers so I can text them directly, but you know if you want to volunteer, give me a call and I will find.
Oh, so
Sorry about
no,
that.
that's okay. And your Twitter is Circle City Spuds, right?
Oh, there you are.
Your Twitter is
Hello?
at Circle City Spuds.
Mm,
I can hear you. You can't hear me yet.
sorry.
That's okay. If you can hear me, You might want to just sign back out and back in, just pop out and back in. It's okay. So I believe this Twitter, I'm going to wait until she comes back on and she can hear us. But so, like you said, supplies gathering, the Nextdoor app, that is a really great place for people to share information back and forth. And anything that we can do in the community to help, feel like that you are making a difference. And I'm thinking of the people in my neighborhood that sew quilts. That I'm going to go knock on their door and ask them if they would like to be a part of this, because it's really important. If you think about one thing you could do today that makes you feel like you're giving back to someone else. And in this environment, we're not sure how long this is going to last, but we've heard stories of healthcare workers having to take one mask into their work every day, the same mask, and use it for, one shift or two shifts or multiple shifts. And so by providing these resources, we're going to keep our healthcare workers safe and be able to really make a difference. So I
Absolutely.
really applaud you. So I was asking Heather before you left, the Twitter, you're at Circle City Spuds. Is that the Twitter account?
Correct. And that's
Okay.
a previous food truck that we used to own back in 2017. We did 2011 to 2017 and had to get out of that business for various reasons. And that page was sitting open with about 2,500 local followers. So rather than trying to get that audience again, I just switched it over and we're going from there. But things might change a little more because we have a PR person now. I don't know what her name is.
Yes, I'm gonna help try to do everything that I can to help you guys because it's so important. And, like I said, domestic, no, I wanna do everything that I can to get people together and
Oh,
make this happen for you. So Perry Township Mask Makers is where we can find you too, and that's the Facebook page, correct?
yes,
Okay. And I'm gonna
absolutely. And my phone number is 317-370-2715. Please feel free to contact me, text me, call me. I'm just kind of like logistics right now. So I have to be completely open and ready to answer at all times.
That's perfect. Let me, type this in here because this will show on all of our social media that we're posting this to so they can find you, Heather Holmes, and there we go. So, Perry Township Mask Makers, if there's anything that you can do, you've listened to this broadcast and you said, "Hey, I want to help." You've got the address that you can drop supplies off to. You can call Heather for approval to say, "Does this match? Do you need something different? Can I help sew? Can I be a volunteer to help make the mask?" Or is there another job that has popped up that, as they grow, that they're going to need a lot of things that they're not even thinking about right now? So,
I need people to look into that because I'm so busy doing what I'm doing that we need to be following the model in New York City. What are they looking for right now? And I need a group of people just on that doing the research and letting us know so that we can get ready before it hits that part.
mhm. I looked at the map today and, the stream was Florida, New York, and it's just kind of coming across the US. And so,
Yeah.
that they say the next couple of weeks are going to be really important for us to follow all the rules that we can. So, right now is the time. It's Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
Go look in your tubs that you have in your garage. Go look in underneath your beds, all of the closets that if you're cleaning out your closets and you find material, uh, you can help, right? You can be the person that makes a huge difference for this.
Absolutely.
So, Heather, thank you so much for giving us your time today. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so glad to help you guys get this message out, and I am really excited that we've got all your details so that people can reach out to you, and we'll start promoting this on Everyday Leaders, and
All right.
also on our everydayleaders.com website, and we'll create a little space for you so we can keep up to date, and hopefully we can get updates from you frequently on what's happening, what's
Oh,
changing.
yes.
Yep, and,
Yeah, I do constant updates on Nextdoor. So just to keep everybody informed what's coming in and what's going out.
wonderful. Well, if you guys live in Perry Township, if you live in surrounding communities, if you wanna be involved, you know how to help, get a hold of us, and we will connect you to, get the right resources to help this group. So, I really love what you're doing, Heather. Thanks for being an everyday leader, and really, in this time of confusion and change, it's great to see people like you in our community.
As well, you. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and I'm really excited to get to work with you. Everyday leaders can change the world, right?
That's exactly right. We gotta do it one day at a time, so
Exactly.
thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work, and,
All right.
we'll get this promoted.
All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right, you're welcome. Bye-bye.